Good risings, dear family. Wagwan, Ola, Konnichiwa, and Shalom to every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet. I am just a man with the conviction, treading wisely. What is my conviction? Why wisely? My firmly held belief and or firmly held opinion is that God will have his world, God will have his people moving God's speed forever. So speed. Why wisely? As I have the knowledge, experience, or good judgment to deliver this conviction unto you for its proper manifestation by any moral means necessary, using what could be known as Christ logic, or hyper logic, or balanced logic. Check these words out. I am going to base this video on the principles of bringing some awareness. I'm going to call this video Principles of Awareness Words. I'm just making it up as I go, honestly, I am. Oh, I know what I'm doing. You best believe I am. This plan is so thought out perfectly, Ephesians 6:11, but Genesis 50:20. It's so perfectly thought out. Whether I get taken out for attempting or making my moves in the dissemination of this objective or not, either way, the idea is still going to take you all somewhere. It's still going to take you somewhere. And it's going to lead you to immortality, whether you like it or not. Deal with it. You're all going to live for the rest of eternity, or at least you're all going to get to, I'll say this as far as the immortality idea. Noah lived to be 950 years old, didn't he? Yeah, I know about that too. Like I said, I study the Bible literally. I don't study it metaphorically as the oppressors told us. I study it as if it's literally, as if it's literal. Just bringing some awareness words. I'm just going to say some more stuff out loud. I study the Bible as if it's literal and logical and a part of our history, because it is a part of our melanated, carbonated black history. Many different names, one method of operation, make you godlike. But at any rate, oh yeah, by the way, black people are God to me. You just are. I don't care how you take that either. Let me see. How can I also say, I want to say this too out loud. I'm just saying some random stuff now. This is random, just random stuff I'm saying here. I am attacking you with this knowledge, but I am not at the same time. Yeah, it's going to seem like I'm contradicting myself a lot, but in reality, I'm honestly just bringing some hyper awareness as to how the enemy operates, the true enemy. The reason why the recessive genotype people do what they do, or at least the bad ones, right? Not all of them are bad, right? Say something about one, they all respond. Do something to one, they all respond, yet they're not all bad. Looks like y'all got some splaining to do, or some proving to do. Oh, don't worry. This here truth is going to put the pressure on you to ensure that you do that. Yes, it will. Oh, yeah. This knowledge is also vengeance. I told you I'm attacking you, but I'm not at the same time. But at any rate, I just want to say some more stuff. Always be fully aware of morals, the external principles of right and wrong behavior, or the internal goodness or badness of human character. I can make the word morals rap in definition. Isn't that something? I'm going to say some more words. I had something else on my mind that I wanted to say earlier today about how bad things only want to take your power. Remember, power defines as the ability to do something. The ability to do something. What do you know in this world that desires to take away all of your abilities to do something? The oppressors. Let's not forget where we get all of our mentality and ways of being from. I mean, I know our history. We didn't teach ourselves how to live like this. We didn't teach ourselves how to live like this. We really didn't. I studied, found out. But at any rate, oppressors suck. When y'all get this, y'all will be unstoppable. I'm going to make sure you do. Oh, yeah. I want to say this. I want to say this next. Yes. I was watching a video with my brother, MTR. I just appreciate you, bro, for just doing what you do. You know? There's no animosity, nothing at all. It's sometimes even the good or complimenting the good can be problematic for me, because I have a quote that I want to talk about, that you had yourself, that you said, MTR. You always joke though, bro. You joke and say things like, "Where's the meteor?" This is what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. Where's the meteor? Right? You joke when you say that, and here's why I don't have too much. How can I say it? Humor towards complimenting brethren like us. MTR, we are the meteor, bro. Men like you, men like me, we are the meteor. Think about it. How is this world going to end? By changing the minds of the people. Want to know how? Why? By changing the minds of the people. That'll be the end of this world, because what people think and do is what makes this world be what it is. This world is people powered. It's people powered. So if you get into the heads of the people using the logic that you demonstrate on your channel, you said so many things out loud that have strengthened my own internal intellect and my literal comprehension. You said so many things, it's insane. But the one quote, because I don't want to stick on this one too long, because I don't want to put no kind of task in anybody's hands. It's just, oh man, I want to get out of this. But where's the meteor? Brother, we are the meteor. We are the end of this world. The more we talk, the more we end it. Just that simple. I'm going to say it like this, and I'm going to move on to something else. Brother MTR, every video you've posted talking about solutions, or giving a solution, or giving a solutions mindset or mentality to our sisters, every video you've posted has brought us closer and closer to the end of the world. You've been the meteor, bro. You've been the meteor. Destroy it all, right? I'm not putting no task in your hand. I'm not trying to ask you to be anything, bro. I'm just, let's continue our efforts in making everybody on the planet better. That's all I'm saying. Moving on, though. Bad things, evil things. Evil things like to take your power. They just like take it. The word power defines as the ability to do something or act in a particular way, especially as a faculty or quality, like the definition of feminine and masculine qualities. What powers does the feminine, what powers do the principles of divine feminine give you? What powers do the principles of divine masculine give you? I am after every single detail of what you all believe in. I am a real life villain, but I am not simultaneously. I am a real life enemy, but I am not concomitantly. I say things. I'm developing this character here to present to you all. I call this character God's first lieutenant. God's first lieutenant is going to be the truth, your enemy. I say your enemy because I will never see you as an enemy. I will not comprehend any of you being as my enemy. I will not. You can't trick me into seeing you as an enemy. You can't force me into seeing you as an enemy. You can't. I love you more than you can comprehend. What do I abhor about you, though? Your character and your behavior. Both of them. Oh, everything I talk about is going to be spirit, soul, spirit, morals, character, and behavior. Everything I talk about is spirit, morals, character, and behavior. Everything. I love your spirit and your morals. That's the natural part of you. But your character and your behavior is trash. It needs to be taken out by any moral means necessary. So I'm going to join in the fight, because due to you people, Luke 23:34, lacking the knowledge you need to be the better people you need to be, I am trapped in your ignorant pathos, evoking pity and sorrow to be stuck in this world of evil. Evil only wants to take your power away. Evil only wants to ensure you never have a good life. Evil only wants to ensure you don't get a chance to keep what you want. But we can beat evil once we know how to and once we know what it is. Give me a second. But at any rate, yes, you can only defeat evil if you know what evil is, know how it works, and know how you can put it down. Remember, the enemy, they are masters of killing and manipulation. So we have to be masters of self-defense. There's a reason for all of my titles. There's a reason for everything I do and say. As I always say, and I'm going to say it again, I don't have a problem with being repetitious, especially in these times right here. Don't have a problem with it, because I know what the constant drilling of the message will do. But at any rate, everything I do is for the sake of my king and the soul that he understands with our people. Everything I do is for the sake of my king and the soul that he understands with our people. It ain't about a competition with me. It's about awareness and knowledge of what needs to be stopped. I don't desire to be your king or your leader. I desire to defend and protect you, black people, or carbonated people, or melanated people. I'm going to make sure that every sequence of words gets heard properly the way they need to be heard. I desire to defend and protect black people. Best way I can, with what I got to do so with. And right now, all I got is the truth. All I got is the truth that I can tell. Even though it's a crazy, off-the-wall truth according to what most of you would believe in, it's still a truth, no doubt. What is the truth? The truth is the truth is what's in accordance with being true. What's true is what's in accordance with fact or reality. And reality is the world and/or people on the planet and all the countries living in a state of things as they actually exist. And the way they actually exist is backwards is she's night right now. Doing my best to eliminate profanity. But at any rate, Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. Just want to say this real quick. Take everything that the enemy meant for evil and turn it for good. Take everything that the enemy meant for evil and turn it for good. Everything. How are you going to take anything from the enemy if you don't know what the enemy gave you? Interesting thoughts, huh? They're all really simple. What did the enemy give us that we can take and turn for evil? I got 7 things that I know of that I can tell you off the top of my head that the enemy gave us that I want to take and turn every piece of it for good, because they were all given to us for evil. Racism, feminism. I'm thinking of different names for that third one, but I want to keep it on the nerd and geek because of who I'm going to connect with for my legs. Oh yeah, I got the whole belief system pillar map listed as a body, so to speak, that I'm going to piece together one by one: torso, head, destination, and enemy. But the third one, I think I'm going to categorize it. I'm going to keep it as a nerd and geek, neglected earth realm dreamers, gamers, or gentlemen evading everyday knowledge. But I think I'm going to, because it categorizes the rich, middle class, and the poor. It categorizes all of them. Categorizes you all. The ones stricken by poverty due to colonization. You weren't born to be in poverty. Poverty is not natural. The lies are so overwhelming. But then you got the fourth one, the confused. I ain't gonna mess around too much in that one. It's just too much of it out here. It's just too much of it out here. They are really using the energy of Satan to push their agenda, aren't they? And we just letting it happen because of what our church and gospel lessons tell us. The fourth belief system is using the energy and mentality of Satan in order to turn us all into confused people. I'm not going to speak too directly into what it is, because I'll just keep it at confused. Whatever, if you've been listening or watching so far, you may know what I'm talking about already when I say the fourth belief system pillar. the confused category. Moving on though. Then you got my arms. This is, in the current time now, my most cherished and most prized belief system. You are going to be my everything soon. My arms. This idea is so for you. Y'all have no idea how much this idea is actually for you. My greatest defenders. The AGDs. A plan that's going to turn every GD, every Blood, and every Crip. Everybody from 7 Mile and 8 Mile. I'm from that. I was born and raised on that region of land colonized to be called Detroit. I was born and raised on a region of land colonized to be called Detroit. So gangs like 7 Mile and 8 Mile, I'm familiar with them. That's kind of the turf that I know of. I was more so of the, if anyone knows, whoever may watch this video knows of Michigan territory, I was more so of a State Fair guy. That's where I was. State Fair growing up. Region of land colonized to be called Detroit. That's where I'm from. Or that's the place I was born at, raised up in. The area that was colonized to be called Detroit. Every time I speak, you're going to be reminded of everything. But at any rate, take everything that the enemy meant for evil and turn it for good. The fifth belief system. The enemy meant your mentality for evil, very, very much so. Why do so many of you, my family, take your own lives then? Do you even know why you fight each other? Do you even know why you kill each other because for living 5 blocks in the wrong direction? What is up with the 7 and 8 Mile war? I never knew that growing up. What was up with that beef? Why was that even a beef? Why was it even considered one? Never even knew growing up. Just thought I'd ask that question. Why does 7 and 8 Mile beef so much? Just wanted to ask. Of course, there are many, many other gangs and territories on the entire country, but the ones I'm most familiar with, 7 Mile and 8 Mile, and State Fair, Conant, whatever you want to call it, little areas. But moving on. 6th, after the gangsters, this is my next one that the enemy gave us for evil. Tribes divide us. There's 5,000 tribes on this planet, ain't it? You got to be aware of it. I'm just saying random stuff. It ain't really too much of, yeah, there's a base, there's a principle to this video. There's all of that. Yeah, sure, absolutely. But it's still random. For one, there is no one for me to talk with about these ideas of mine at all. No one. It's just me. Just what's in my head. Just me figuring some stuff out on how to get out of something I don't like. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, brother and sister. My family. But at any rate, belief system 6, tribes, my torso. All next year. If all these videos that I've posted get me somewhere or get me some kind of clout of any sort of the fashion, whatever I am presented with in regards to a reward or what have you, will be used for my time and stability to train and study, because I'm spending all next year wrestling with tribes, wrestling for peace. And no, I'm not talking about bounce off the ropes and clothesline. No, I'm talking about folk style wrestling. Yeah, folk style wrestling or Greco-Roman wrestling. I watch some of their videos as to how they wrestle and how they get down. It's really exciting for me to talk about. I really enjoy watching it. But at any rate, I watch some of their wrestling videos. They wrestle on solid ground, yo. And they take like dust and they throw it in the air and whatever. And they got like these rituals and they all go like this with their styles when they're wrestling, you know. They go like this, I'm going to get you, you know. It's exciting to watch for me personally, because I'm a fan of my people. Huge lover of the melanated, carbonated black folk. Why? Well, for one, because I am one. But at any rate, yeah, if I can get what I need soon, I'm going to be wrestling with tribes all next year. I'm going to be wrestling with tribes all next year, wrestling with tribes all next year, wrestling for peace with African tribes all next year. And then the seventh thing that the enemy made for evil, the seventh belief system that the enemy gave us for evil, your religious beliefs. My number one target. Why? Because your religious beliefs are darn near directly connected to the leader of the world. This world is governed by some serious evil. And your religious beliefs are part of that evil. They need to be dismantled by any moral means necessary. Here's a way you can do it. Here's a start. Realize that there's 4,000 of them on the planet. Realize that we don't need any of them at all. And then realize what home you can come to protect the principles of divine reasoning, the principles of the soul, spiritual infrastructure, spiritual awareness, spiritual balance, soulful balance. Come home to that. Come home to that mentality and protect this house, man. You know what I'm saying? Come home to that mentality, my head, and protect this house. Will you protect this house once you know where it is and once you go to it? Because you way out there. Y'all way out there. But I'm just sitting on the porch chilling. Or should I say this idea is just sitting on the porch chilling, just watching you. I never went anywhere. Right up the road. Lean on me. But yeah, man. Come on home, family, and defend and protect this house. Take what the enemy meant for evil and turn it for good. How you gonna take what the enemy and turn it for good if you don't even know what the enemy gave you to take it and turn it for something? Just be aware of it, man. Just awareness words, you know what I'm saying? Just be aware of it. Enemy gave us a lot of things for evil. Once we figure out what they are and how they work, we can take them and turn them for something more effective and beneficial. Instead of watching it destroy our lives or threaten to recolonize Africa. We really gonna let them recolonize Africa? First of all, how can you colonize something already colonized? You do realize not even the continent's name itself we came up with, right? We didn't call Africa Africa. The colonizer did. We are colonized. Every country on this planet is already colonized. So what are you gonna recolonize? You already destroyed our lives. You want to do more? Why does it have to get worse? Why can't it get better? Living sucks. I'm just trying to make some light of it. What's wrong with that? But the oppressor knows why the living sucks. They know why. It's fun for them to know. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you can still be the best you want at anything. Just try your hardest or do your best. Just work at it. Little Bow Wow song or Bow Wow song. Just work at it. I'm not going to say the rest of it because I don't really like the idea of drugs. But just work at it. Build. Break free. My family. All of you on the planet. You're going to win. Because I'm going to talk so much crap about it. So you can. Nobody even got to die. But we will stop you from killing us. And we will stop you from making us kill ourselves too. My soul tribe is going to take over your world. Wahaha. Be lifted in the spirit and walk good forever, my family. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all.